What is up, everybody? Right here. Today we are checking out a demo for an upcoming action roguelike game called Lifecore. Let's see if this game has anything to offer that's different than what other. There has been a ton of action roguelites coming out recently. It's been sort of the new craze this year. I feel like there's been more than normal. I'm curious to see if this game's going to offer anything different, anything unique. So that's what we're going to be testing out today. I haven't really played this, so this is going to be sort of a fresh impression here. But let's see. So we get every 3 attacks creates chain lightning, creates a lightning strike at dash start, triggers a blast that continuously strikes the initial position. Okay, so there's different things here. These are powers, which are just kind of bonus, just things that we'll sort of naturally get. Then we have a gadget, which, as you can see, it looks like we only get maybe one of each thing. So if we look on the left-hand side, we'll take the lightning strike. So that means now we're going to get a chain lightning with our main attack. It looks like we'll get a main attack, we'll get a dash, we'll get a gadget, then we'll get some sort of charge ability. So far the game seems relatively fine. Nothing stands out to me. The combat's okay. I wouldn't say it's insanely smooth. It's nothing's gonna be a Hades. I'll tell you that. Like, I don't know if there's gonna be any game that's gonna match like Hades level combat here. Okay, what is this? Okay, I think that's just a meta resource. That looks like it went somewhere in the bottom right hand corner. Let's see. The game does have somewhat destructible environments. I'm always down for destructible environments, even if it's just a little bit. Looks like we can stagger enemies too. If they're sort of about to do their attack, we can stop them from doing that. Seems kind of like everything's a little bit destructible. Ooh, these guys, okay, these guys explode. So those guys, we cannot stop their attacks. Okay, what was that? Oh, that filled up my thing. Huh. Okay, so that is LB, but I don't think we have an LB ability. Let's see if we can trigger that here in this next room. Okay, we can. What does that do, though? It looks like it sort of maybe increases my speed and attack speed. Oh, dodge out of that. So, I wonder, can we see? I don't think I can see what my... I don't think I can see what my stuff is. Let's see. Settings, continue, no. Oh, that was okay. That was a heal. Yeah, okay. So we do have a heal there. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't look like there's any sort of menu system where I can check out what I have equipped. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, there might be here. Let's actually go to settings. Then if we go to controls. Oh, coming soon. Okay. Man, you can't even give me the controls. Okay. I guess we'll just have to deal. I wanted to see what that ability does, though, the charge ability. Okay, the game definitely does not tell us what like any of these things are yet. I guess most games really don't. We'll do this one. This one might be a heal. It kind of looks like the healing thing a little bit. If I do that, that's definitely, yeah, it very clearly looks like a some sort of speed boost, attack speed, movement speed. More kills. Enemy designs aren't really that bad. I like the look of the game. The look of the game does, oh, that was a trap. Look at the game does, feel nice. I like it when games, kind of do keep a nice, simple... Oh, this is a level up. Okay, so okay, so here's a laser beam. Shoots a laser beam in target direction. After killing an enemy, the next attack deals extra damage, or creates a fury slash every 3 seconds. So that's going to replace what I currently have. Let's take something new here. And let's just go with the laser beam. So we have a laser beam now that shoots in targeted direction. Okay, so this is a shop, which we're going to avoid, I think, because I feel that I don't have enough money Let's see. These don't give us any sort of money. They're okay. They don't. It's gonna be an explosion. Let's come over here. I know these blue things are meta, so these are probably pretty important to get. Okay. Okay, that's a laser. Yeah. I mean, that's what I guess I expected it to be. It doesn't seem that I can change my aim direction with it. It doesn't have that long of a cooldown either, so that's not bad. Let's try to see if we can hit multiple enemies. Yes, okay. I'm down with that. Yeah, I love that we can stagger enemies. Ooh, okay. So if they go in... Oh, no. That hit me. If they go into their attack formation, we can stagger them. But then we have to realize that some of these enemies that have the explosions, we need to jump out of the way of them. All right, that was a charge. Okay, so these ones kind of feel like they're power-ups. Kind of thinking that that's what those ones are. You have a laser? I have a laser. Oh. Okay, so the laser doesn't stagger them like my attacks do. I was kind of hoping it would. Oh, oh no, if they have a shield. Okay. That makes sense. If they have a shield, they can't be staggered. Ooh, I wish we could adjust the aim on that a tiny bit. Can't adjust the aim at all. Okay, so we definitely have to pay attention to the shields. Or when they have their shields up. Yeah, okay, so we can see we can still stagger those ones. At least that's what I think it is. I mean, this game feels fine. Okay, so this is going to be, yeah, okay, this is a power up. Decreases gadget cooldown. So these are utilities. So we probably get a bunch of utilities. Using gadget triggers a blast that damages shield enemies. Creates an aura at gadget cast position that grants extra crit. I'm going to do the decrease cool. Okay, let's try this one again because I did like these power-ups. These ones gave us utility. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, that guy messed me up. Okay, oh, some of these... Wow, some of these guys we can't stagger. But again, I wonder if it's because of their shield. These guys are awkward to fight. Try it. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they pop their shield, sometimes they don't. That feels random a little bit. So I guess it's better. I guess I'm better off probably trying to dash out of the way the majority of the time instead of staying in combat. Yeah, definitely need... Okay, we need to be very careful when they have a shield. Wait. Okay. So now I don't know if I can... Now I'm not 100% confident if I can stagger the enemies. All right, using gadget recharges shield. Triggers a blast. Let's do that one. Although I don't know if I have a shield. Okay. That probably doesn't work then, huh? Guess I was kind of hoping I would get a shield. Let's come get our meta progress here. If we die, at least we can have something to make us a little bit stronger here. Shit. These guys are super awkward. And yeah, that's tough not being able to move that. Game could use a slight lock on too, or like a tracking, because sometimes when I knock the enemy back just a little bit, my character doesn't kind of automatically go to continue attacking him because I because I knocked him back a little bit, and so he's a little bit out of my range, you know. We're pretty much one hit away from death. I don't have a heal either. This guy's shielded, so cannot stagger him. Now we can. Oh, more enemies. Holy cow. Oof. Okay, we're getting a good amount of meta progress. So this is gonna, the meta progress is gonna let me do things like we could try the shop. Let's go try the shop because the shop might have a heal. But you know, I'm obviously going to be able to increase. And I wish it would really tell us what these are. This looks like a heal. Right? Okay, so that was a very tiny heal. I guess we can buy everything, so let's just do that. Increases crit chance. I'm not sure if I like all these different powers and having to replace powers. I think it'd be, I wonder if we're going to be able to upgrade our current power. Increases crit chance, because I will switch that out. Let's switch that one out. Okay, and then that gave me, okay, that did reach, oh man, that barely heals me. Yeah, those are very minor heals. Oh shoot. Thought these were going to be the laser guys. These are a little different. Ooh, how, okay. These guys are super annoying. How are you going to have them shoot attacks in the air and then not show me where it's landing? See how they were doing that? Oh, I guess it does. Okay. For whatever reason, I didn't see it. It was so small. Probably because it was right on top of me. Oh. Oh, I hate these guys. That was a good one. Ooh, dang it. I thought that was going to be my reward. I walked right into it like it was going to be. Oh, sweet. What are we getting? We're hanging in there with barely any life. Okay, is that it? No, more enemies. I do like this increased damage one. Okay, so that's more meta progress again. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's go meta progress again. We're going to keep going with this one. And then when we die, we'll be a little bit stronger. Dang it. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I like how these little guys run away too. That is kind of fun. They're like, oh shit, get me out of here. Oh, I wasn't hitting him there. That's rough. Hey, he's kind of stuck in there. He did kind of get stuck in that wall. So many enemy spawns. There's definitely a lot. Uh-oh, uh-oh. The charge ability doesn't really seem to last that long. Holy cow, more enemies. This is so many. I gotta be real. Okay, that's gotta be it. Okay, that was it. Holy cow, that was so many. Okay, we have a red box, and then we have... Ooh, what do we think this is? This looks sort of ominous, doesn't it? I can't tell. I don't think that's a boss. It could be. That could totally be a boss icon. Or at least an elite. I think we're going to stay away from that. That one did look a little bit more dangerous. Ooh, that was a bad shot. Sometimes it does feel like you get stuck in your attack. Oh, we're dead. Your attack animation, like a split second too long. Okay, then here we go. Here's the mechanic. We're back to life. So let's go check out our meta. So we can do a lot of this. It looks like it's locked. We can do increase max health. So let's buy that. I already unlocked this, so these ones are not available in the demo. This is locked. Oh, we can keep doing this multiple. Ooh, a revive charge. All right, yeah, let's do a revive charge. And then what is this one? Unlocks shield charge system. I'm not quite sure what that is, but we'll take that. So it looks like for the demo purposes, we're really only going to be able to increase some of our max health. We can do this multiple times though. It looks like we can do this maybe 10 times. We can get 2 revives. And then we can get some extra shield stuff here too. Okay. This is not available in the demo. There's a couple weapons in the game. It looks like there's a sword, some sort of mallet, and then are these like power gloves, gauntlets. Everything appears to be melee weapons. I don't know if there's going to be any ranged ones. Okay, and ooh, that's kind of funny. Okay, let's go. So for now, we only get the sword. The other two weapons are locked. All right, let's see if we can get some slightly different things here. We're gonna be a little bit stronger, but honestly, not too much. Okay, triggers a shock blast around the player. Critical hits deal extra damage to shielded enemies. Dash damages enemies on pass. I don't really like these type of ones. Let's try this one. Triggers a shock blast. So now we have a... So I have shield, but I wonder... I'm going to try it. Okay, so I need to use it to actually have starting shield. So now I actually do have a shield. Okay. So now we can start building up the shield. Let's see what this does. I hope that trigger time doesn't get me killed. I have a feeling it is in some of these fights, especially with it being close range. See how it has a, it almost has a 1 second charge time before you can do your attack. So you have to be super careful about that. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong button. I don't know why I hit that one. Every game is different. Sometimes it's Y to interact. This one's RB to interact. I don't know if I like this one. I think I'm down to replace this if I get the chance to. I don't mind the charge time as long as it's sort of a long range weapon, kind of like the laser beam was. All right, so that's meta progress again. That's gonna give me another shield canister. I think we'll just go with the... Oh, I did it again. I must have been playing a game recently that it was Y to interact. Because otherwise, why would I keep clicking that? Some sort of muscle memory in me right there. Oh, see, that's gonna get me hurt. Should be immune while you're doing it. Another shield canister, or let's go do this one. I mean, I'm not against this game. I think this game's fine-ish. It doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything to, you know, stand out. But I don't think there's necessarily anything like super bad about this game. I feel like this is going to probably be the definition of, you know, sort of generic action roguelike game. I don't see any sort of mechanics here that stand out, make it, you know, different. Increases overcharge fill rate. I think the overcharge is that bottom ability that I have down there. Every 3 attacks creates lightning. Let's do that. You know, there's just nothing that stands out about this game. It's fine. It's fine. That's what this game is. This game's fine. I would love to see the other weapons though. But I have a feeling they're not really going to be too much different. You know, the hammer's probably going to be, you know, a little bit slower, maybe a little bit more AoE. The hammer fist will be, you know, probably a little bit faster, maybe more attacks to the combo. Game definitely needs, and it might when we just haven't seen it yet, but it definitely needs sort of a level up system for upgrading our stuff. I did like this blue one. Let's go with this one this time. I mean, I like getting different gadgets and stuff. I always like it when you can find those sorts of things in your runs. You know, add a little bit to the build variety. But again, I want to be able to maybe, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any ways to customize those. Because again, you know, we're looking at, it's like if we're comparing this game to something like Echoes of Mistralia, another upcoming sort of action roguelike game, you know, that game has, it plays like this game. It has different abilities and different weapons you can use. But in that game, you can customize everything. You know, that has a unique hook to it where I can make my spell now curve, or instead of shooting out 1 projectile, now I shoot out 3, or I make my ice projectile now bounce off enemies. You know, it has that build variety that's going to give you just a ton of endless options when you're playing, and a lot of really, really fun things to explore with. I can already tell that this game is going to lack some of that. Just based on, it is like, this is just a demo, but you know, first impressions matter. You can see that this game's sort of gonna lack that hook. You know, it might be fun to play through, you know, a handful of times, you know, you beat the campaign, whatever. But I don't think there's gonna be, I can already feel that there's not gonna be much reason to, you know, keep playing it yet. Hopefully they can figure some of that out, add some unique hooks to this game, but for the most part, it does seem like overly generic. Oh man, missing these attacks too. I think the game plays fine. I think it looks fine. Like, I really do like the look. I like it when games have this sort of nice, simple, you know, not overly crazy Are the traps gonna hurt them? It does. Can I just keep... I could just keep... Oh, I missed it that time. I could just keep doing that, huh? That's sure what it looked like. Other meta progress upgrade. Let's use our shield or one of our healths, and then I think we'll come up here and we'll get another shield boost. These guys, I can't seem to stagger, which is odd. Some of the enemies you can stagger, those ones you can't, and that's kind of frustrating. I can't seem to stagger those. And then I get stuck in there. And we hit them and then they just don't attack at all. That took a lot of my HP. Speaking of, it's one of our potions. It's almost not even worth the risk of using that sometimes, because everything has like a half second to a 1 second charge use. I think it'd be so much better if everything was instant. So we'll use that too. Get us back in the game a little bit here. Okay, we'll definitely go to the shop and we'll... no heal again, huh? Okay, we'll buy this though. We'll use that. This is going to give me more shield, so let's buy that. We'll buy this too. Okay, damage reduction while overcharge is active. Every 3 attacks recharges shield. Yeah, that one. See, I hate that. Some enemies you can stagger, and then apparently some you can't. I mean, it must be because they have, you know, sort of that red exclamation mark. Trying to figure out what the other enemies have. The other ones have the yellow. Okay, so that's a lesson learned. You can't stagger red exclamation marks. But then some enemies just have red circles when they attack. Okay, I got it. But then it looked like I just staggered him right there, didn't it? Or at least maybe I hit him right before he did his attack. Yeah, this shield regenerator is going to be a lifesaver. Some extent. It's almost like a lifesteal. Every 3 attacks. But I guess it's not every 3 attacks. I think it has to be my 3rd hit, right? No, that was... I wish I could reread it. So... it might be every 3rd attack. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's every 3rd attack. I have a feeling that's not how that's supposed to work. That's Right, I feel that it should be your third strike in your combo. If that lands, then that should recharge your shield. Every third attack, no matter what, recharging your shield sounds, to me, that sounds broken. Because we have, you know, we have a combo here. Well, I guess it's a 4-hit combo though. Okay, I don't know. Whatever, I'll take it. That's definitely a little bit busted though. Let's come check out what this one is. Because now we'll be able to keep, you know, we'll be able to keep that shield up pretty well. Oh shit. So as long as they don't go into their attack pattern, you know, we can. Still really annoying that I mean, I get that I can't stagger them and all, but it's still, they're still frustrating to deal with without a long range attack. Now as I'm about to die again, even though I have a almost infinitely recharging shield. Oh my gosh, I hit him, but it doesn't stagger him. Oh shit, I have a revive, I forgot. This guy is gonna be the bane of me. I hate this guy. All right, I forgot we had the revive. Oh shit, more enemies. Oh, come on. All right. Yeah, I feel for this game. It's like, it's not the worst game I've played, but it's definitely gonna be, I feel like it's definitely gonna be lacking in some departments. We can get a bunch of, so what is this gonna do? Extra max shield. Okay, let's do another max shield. And then let's do max health again. We have to pay a lot for that. Okay, let's come do one more run. Now that we're at our strongest right now. This is, we understand the game. I know how to deal with the red exclamation guys now. We don't mess around with those guys. But now the hard part is just when there's a lot of guys that are shooting stuff at us. Okay. Critical hits deal extra damage to shielded enemies. Let's do our, let's just use our shield. And we got to get that other shield one back though. That item was one of the best items we've seen in this game. I wish I remember what it was under. You know, what color it was under? Because I would try to get that every single time if I could. Okay, red core. Okay, let's do this one. Because usually when I play these types of games, you know, you want things to be as snappy as possible. And so everything taking a half second to work is, that's probably my biggest complaint. Everything takes, you know, maybe about a split second too long to feel totally natural and powerful. Okay, every 3 primary attacks recharge shield. Okay, so let's do that one. Every 3 primary attacks. So what was that? That was this one right here. So we'll have to remember that. Let's come do that again. Because honestly, I don't need the meta progress anymore because this is probably going to be my last time playing this game. I don't think we'll do another run unless for some reason this video gets like 20,000 views and people are like, ooh, I would love to see more. And I'll be like, all right. The last time I think we got that shield regenerator, it was it must have been a higher rarity because I think we were earning 4 shield. This time we're only earning 3. Okay, reduces stagger duration. Reduces damage taken. Let's do that one. Okay, then we have yellow. Okay, so again, we're not going for the meta progress again. Meta progress is now officially useless to me, so we'll avoid that at all cost. That'll probably help make us a little bit stronger too, you know, if we're not going for the meta and we're going for actual items that will make us more powerful. Because usually we've been getting like 3 or 4 meta progress a run, which takes away from our strength. Yeah, I don't have the power. They create a lightning strike at the dash start. Increases overcharge fill rate every 3 attacks. Okay, let's do the dash one. Okay, there's a shop. Okay, I guess we'll come do the shop. What's that gonna do? Give me more shield, more meta. Oh. That's so unfortunate. The one time we come to the shop and there's literally nothing worth it for me to buy here. I could buy the shield, but I do have full health. Again, I don't know if this is giving me more max health or if it's just healing me. I'm going to assume it's just healing me. I'm not going to buy the meta progress. Oh my gosh, and then it's meta progress. That's a big bummer. Well, I need to get one of these abilities though. I don't have an ability yet. I would like to see something. I think we only seen 2? We saw the laser and we saw the close range explosion shockwave. That's a health thing, and that, oh man. I guess we'll go for the like I said, the meta is going to be really irrelevant here. This is honestly, this is going to be the last time I play this game. These guys are super annoying right now, especially with no sort of long range ability. You know, just like literally hit them once or twice and then dash away. This special ability does not last nearly as long either. I feel like that should last twice as long. Okay, that's okay. That gives me another health potion, which is fine. When it says 1 of 1, that makes me think I can't get another one. Now it says 2 of 2. See, we're doing much better this time around. Meta progress. And another shop. Okay, hopefully this shop will have better stuff for us. Which it kind of does. At least it has one thing we can buy. Okay, triggers a shock blast around the player. I did not like that one really. Overcharge grants extra crit chance. Let's do that. Okay, so if I buy this, is this going to give me another charge? Okay, yes it does. So let's buy that. This one I'm pretty sure just heals me. I would like to get that laser again. That was kind of the best charge ability we saw. Dealing with multiple of these guys can be a little bit tough. Yeah, I think part of me thinks I think the overcharge should maybe take longer to charge up, but then it lasts a lot longer. I think that would be a good compromise. Okay, we'll go for the red block again. Ooh. Bounce off. It's a really kind of stick and move kind of game, huh? So get in, get out. Especially when so many enemies have the shields now. You can't stagger their attacks. It reduces stagger, damage reduction while active, dash can do. See, so when we get stuck in these situations, you know, I really wish there was ways to handle those a little bit bit better. Okay, so what do we have here? Meta progress or maybe an elite fight? Let's come check this out. Oh boy. This guy looks serious. Okay, what's the yellow shoe? Immune? But he still shoots out of his butt. It's kind of funny. Oh, we lost sound. Yeah, I think he's somewhat immune in that phase, huh? Dang, did I lose all my shield? When did I do that? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was some of the biggest bullshit I've ever seen. I don't know if he like staggered me in there or if that just literally one shot at me. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a super I was doing pretty good that fight. That was a super frustrating. I gotta admit, that was a really frustrating way to lose that fight. Dang, that basically one shot at me and I couldn't get out. And then even when I revived and I got hit by the bullets, you know, I felt like I was staggered and couldn't get out. Okay, well, there we go. That was Life Core demo. If you enjoyed what you saw, you know, make sure to go check out, download the demo, give it a try. Like I said, I think this game's okay. There's definitely some frustrating things about it, but it's definitely super generic. Generic's okay sometimes, as long as it's really, really good generic. This one feels like really okay generic. So, you know, it might be worth checking out. Download the demo. You know, they'll be able to improve upon it too when the game releases and all that. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe. I hope you have a great rest of your day.